Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, World League Wrestling, Dylan Hiley and Zach Kendricks bringing you the action. We have a championship match, World League Wrestling heavyweight title on the line.
As the ring introduction is underway here. You want to talk about challengers? This is one of the most impressive men in WLW today, in wrestling today.
He was once in a tag team. We've seen him in tag team action in the past. He has been taking his run at a singles run here, trying to go for the title. He thinks he can do it on his own. We're going to find out.
And, you know, you talk about being tag team. Kenny Alfonso is a big supporter of Camaro Jackson. Camaro Jackson, a big supporter of Kenny Alfonso. But they know they want to be a tag team champions, but they also are not limiting themselves. They want to be single champions, too. And there's a specimen right there.
So we have the high-flying action of Kenny Alfonso on that tag team. Then we have the strength and brute toughness of Camaro Jackson. This is going to be a good one.
Absolutely. Camaro Jackson, he's just a physical masterpiece. There's no other way to put it. He's so strong, he's so tough. He can move quickly. He don't let his big size fool you. He's got a lot of agility for a big man.
Oh, he can move. He's quick.
Absolutely. He's looking to solidify himself as the WLW World Champion tonight by beating Jon Webb.
Does a mission get more intense and harder to do when you're facing? I mean, you're facing Jon Webb, who has held that title for the entire year. I mean, that's a hard task.
Absolutely. Jon Webb is not going to let that title go by any means.
He's the mountaintop of WLW. I would say that for sure for the past year.
It's the solidified king of the mountain. Camaro Jackson, of course, fan favorite here, though.
This will be the upset of the century. Then the fans want to see that. You can tell they're firmly behind Camaro Jackson, but you can't deny the athleticism, the veteran ability to know where you're at in the ring at all times.
The hybrid ace, Jon Webb.
Could have said it better. This is the man at World League Wrestling.
You want to talk about it? To be the man, you got to beat the man. And there's the man right there.
Right there.
Jon Webb. He is a champion of the people. With his unique style. Like you said, World League champion for almost a year now.
But he stays humble. Like, he stays within himself. He, stays composed. He's beaten everybody, yet he still goes out there, puts on a 5-star match every time, no matter if the title's on the line or not.
There you go, sportsmanship from Jon Webb. He's not backing down. Mutual respect here between challenger and champion. Richard White, of course, doing the pat down.
Man, this is a really tough task for Camaro Jackson.
You want to talk about tough tasks? You talk about beating everybody, but I don't think Jon Webb's ever faced somebody like Camaro Jackson before.
No, not at all.
An absolute unit. Sportsmanship, love it.
We're just going to I'll point out the obvious here with the size advantage going to Camaro. I mean, he's at least 3 times the weight of Jon Webb, and that could play a big factor in this title match.
Which the respect and the size difference, you got to question Jon Webb going straight for the lockup. Yeah, I don't think you're going to outpower Camaro Jackson. I don't think there's very many men on this earth who can.
you want a unique way to raise money for your local community, Harley Race's World League Wrestling is here to help. There is absolutely nothing better than a professional wrestling event bringing the entire community together as one and showing support when it is needed the most. We have been sponsoring fundraising events for many years, and we know that it can bring a lot of winning opportunities for your local charities, school organizations, non-for-profit groups, and whatever else may be in need of assistance. For more information, contact us. Don't wait. Go to www.harleyrace.com, email us, or call us to get information or to schedule a WLW professional wrestling fundraising event in your community right now.
Jon Webb is not afraid of any challenger, no matter how big they are. He has faced guys that are bigger than him in the past, so he is very aware of what he needs to do to keep that title around his waist.
Absolutely. And, Jackson's a challenger, but he is seeming a little cocky here tonight with the way the fans are reacting to him. And even though he's a challenger, he does walk in with that champion mentality.
Yes.
You got to respect that. And now Jon Webb, looks like he might be calling for that.
Camaro kind of came in most recent, kind of recent. Jon Webb has been around in WLW for so long, so in John's mind, he's got that cockiness because this is his house. Like, he's been in this ring. He's seen them all come and he's seen them all go, and he's still standing.
And once again, a clean break. Respect here, mutual respect, sportsmanship. Camaro there commenting on the job that Richard White is doing. And Jon Webb showing Richard what a fine job he's doing.
Show a sportsmanship towards Richard White, which we don't see all the time.
I personally, I wouldn't, but.
Getting the position behind Jon Webb, getting behind the champion here. He's got that wrist lock applied now from the champion of Camaro.
Lock. And Camaro rolling through. Oh, there you go.
Side headlock.
Headlock takeover. Jon Webb now on the ground. Going into a head scissors there. And Camaro jumps out.
That's where the power comes in.
Absolutely. Now they square up. I gotta say, as well-respected Jon Webb as Camaro Jackson is the crowd favorite here tonight. You were hearing a lot of Alpha Omega chants there.
I agree. And that brings me to my next question. When you got a guy that's that big in size, what does Jon have to do in your mind to win this match?
You got to take out the legs. The legs are the first thing you got to go for. You got to keep him off that vertical base. As much as his upper body is impressive, every powerlifter, every bodybuilder, everybody who's an athlete,
starts with the legs.
It starts with the legs. Jon Webb has got to go for more leg attack and try to take him off that vertical base and then go to attack. As for Camaro, with Jon Webb, you just got to outpower him. That's just as easy as it is. It's a little bit less strategic. It's going to be a little bit less fun to watch, but
Jon needs to utilize his speed and his acrobatic skills, I think, in that
absolutely.
ring. Maybe some high-risk maneuvers.
He grabbed his leg with one arm and pulled him through there. There's the strength of Camaro Jackson.
Shows on that. The same token, it looks like Camaro Jackson's trying to take the legs out from Jon Webb.
It's a good strategy for any wrestling match, whether you're facing a small opponent or a stronger opponent. If you take the legs out of your opponent, you take away
everything.
Mobility is everything in the wrestling ring.
And the longevity in the match and how long you can go in the match.
Absolutely.
You can't, if you can't stand up, you're not going to go.
If you're limping around there because your knee got dislocated from a slap like that, you're not going to last very long in the ring, and you're not going to be champion very much longer for Jon Webb.
A dislocated knee is very possible when you're in the ring with Camaro Jackson. Every strike he does is with such force. All of his weight behind it. Wrenching that arm, that shoulder backward now.
Jon Webb trying to out-wrestle. There's a crucifix-style roll-up there. I think that was just a one count.
Beautiful pin attempt there.
Jon Webb has all the wrestling skills there.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of out-thinking and out-strategizing Camaro Jackson, and Camaro Jackson the same.
And the folks at home that don't know a lot about Jon Webb, this guy has been over in Japan. He has been all around. He has done tours in Japan. This guy, he knows what to do. Like, he's a in-ring veteran. It's not just by coincidence that he is a year-long World League Wrestling champion.
Absolutely. He's got the skills needed to be a champion. There's a reason he's the king of the mountain in WLW. He's one of the best competitors in all the world. Oh!
Now exchanging
Open
rights.
hand smack. Well, Jon Webb.
Jon getting that momentum back. The crowd starting to buzz in the arena here. Went over the top rope, sending him flying, but catches himself.
Oh, he went for the Pele kick. What a forearm there.
He didn't catch himself
by
on
Jackson.
that one.
Is Jackson going to go for a
Wait.
tope there?
Oh.
And there's a stomach shot there from Jon Webb. I think he had his hand open.
You got to think, had Camaro Jackson landed that probably would have been it.
And speaking of which now, John, oh, there's a big boot from Camaro. Jon Webb, who we've seen fly before. I don't know if we've ever seen Camaro fly. I think he pulled off one
shoulder tackle.
Big shoulder tackle.
And ladies and gentlemen, HarleyRace.com, you can be a part of this action. You can be in this very arena with us, enjoying this action live. And also, we have matches like this all the time. Great merchandise on that website as well, very reasonable prices.
So you can support these WLW wrestlers by buying their merchandise and coming to see them live. Look at the strength of Jackson there. Good Lord, he caught him off that crossbody, and there's a vertical suplex holding him up. Oh!
Man.
And of course, he's got to go for the cover here. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by Jon Webb. The challenger.
Man, momentum shifted again. Also, one thing to note that on that HarleyRace.com page, you can, if you aspire to be a World League Wrestling superstar, there's information on there about where you can go for the classes, about the prices, and about what we're doing at World League Wrestling,
About
including
the training you go through.
becoming a superstar.
Absolutely. The Harley Race Wrestling Academy is where a lot of our WLW wrestlers come from. It's where you get a lot of opportunities.
Who better to learn from than the best wrestler on God's green earth?
Harley Race is the greatest trainer and the greatest wrestler on God's green earth. There's no doubt about that. Some kicks there, and Jon Webb now. He knows you got to take that vertical base out, attacking the legs, the thighs of Camaro Jackson.
Camaro Jackson down to one knee now. Barely able to get back to his feet. Another right forearm shot. Looking for a German suplex. Can he get the big man up?
You got to question that tactic there.
Oh.
I don't know if Jon Webb would be able to get someone of Camaro Jackson's size. Not anything against Jon Webb. It's just Camaro is an absolute tank.
Every strike he does, I mean, just staggers the champion.
Speaking of it, look at the strength of Jon Webb.
He got it.
The sneaky strength. A suplex of his own.
Even Camaro, look at Camaro Jackson's face. Even he is surprised.
Color me shocked here too.
Wow, he threw from one side to the other.
Jon Webb is usually more of a speed competitor. I don't think he uses a lot of strength moves there, but he's got that strength. That was pretty impressive, even on the champion's part.
You got to think though, how much did that take out of Jon Webb to do that?
That is a good question. The legs and the lower back are certainly probably starting to feel some wear and tear on them on Jon Webb.
For sure.
Telling Richard to get out of his way as now. Oh, solid kick straight to the chest.
1, 2. Oh, it's not going to be enough to put the big man away.
But that'll do it. You get the wear and tear. He's already taken some damage to that vertical base of Camaro Jackson, taking out the legs. Now we can start working on the pectoral muscles, the biceps. Oh, and there's a slap from Jackson.
He's got Camaro exactly where he wants him, but Camaro Jackson trying to will his way back into the match. Rights just wailing on the champion.
Oh, big super kick.
I don't think Camaro Jackson knows where he is. You see his eyes crossed when he was falling?
His eyes crossed. He's got that glassy-eyed, dazed look in his eyes. What is Jon Webb thinking here?
There's nothing that Jon Webb cannot do in this ring, which is what scares me every time he goes to the top turnbuckle.
He is one of the must-see wrestlers of today, Jon Webb.
For sure. And a moonsault.
Going for a middle rope moonsault. Camaro barely moved out of the way just in time, and now he's going to the top rope himself.
Whoa, what athleticism, how he got on that top
He
turnbuckle.
skinned the cat to get up there. Not very many people see that out.
Such a huge
What
guy.
is he going for here?
It's a lot of weight coming down.
In 2 years, but at some point, my dream is going to become a reality.
The Harley Race Wrestling Academy, the greatest wrestling school on God's green earth, where champions aren't born, they're made. If you have the passion, the motivation, and the dream to become a professional wrestler, then make the right decision. Investing in your future starts right here at the Harley Race Wrestling Academy. For more information, go to harleyrace.com. Make your choice right now.
I think Camaro Jackson, I think a problem he's having in this match, he's not willing to put Jon away, is he's mimicking Jon's style a little too much. He needs to stick to his own style with his strikes and his power, because you're not going to out-kick or out-strike Jon Webb, to be truthful with you.
And they cost him the match.
Oh, Camaro tried the duck, but he caught a kick straight to the forehead.
I don't think Camaro knows where he is right now.
I think he's out.
1, 2. Oh, wow. I don't know how he kicked out of that, because the top of that boot just went straight into the nose.
And you're noticing there too, Jon Webb holding his leg. It doesn't feel good to kick somebody in the head. That's that's bone on bone.
Especially when you're trying to duck and your momentum is just going right into the boot.
That was
nasty.
The fans here clapping.
There we go.
Respect for both these competitors in this match. Oh, flying clothesline there by Camaro Jackson.
Another clothesline. Camaro Jackson's got the champion in the corner now. Going after that arm. Irish whip. Oh.
He's going to go all four corners here. I think he is. Corner to corner with those forearm shots. Here comes the last one. Big splash there.
That may have been the combination to put the champion away. Belly to belly suplex.
Belly to belly suplex. Just throwing Jon.
Nicely done, like a ragdoll too. The champion is in trouble here. Camaro Jackson has figured out a formula and what he needs to do now. And he has taken full control of this matchup. Jon Webb holding that right knee.
Once again, vertical base comes into play here. Camaro Jackson squaring him up.
Be lucky if Jon isn't seeing stars after those shots with all that momentum.
Is he gonna go for another big time suplex here?
For it.
Jon sliding behind. The champion still in this match. Oh! And you see he used that bad knee just out of reaction. And it looks like Jon might have taken it out himself.
Yeah, it may have been costly. I was just going to say that. It may have been costly to the champion. I mean, you got to be able to stand up if you're going to get this match over with. If you're going to retain your belt, you're going to have to stand. Let's see. Trying to grab the tights, looking for full Nelson.
Full Nelson slam?
Oh, he got him. He's not done with him.
Shades of Oh, a Falcon Arrow. That'll finish it. Oh, no, it won't. Champion still showing life within him.
What a match.
A terrific match.
That was an impressive Falcon Arrow that he pulled out of his repertoire.
How many people have pulled out a Falcon Arrow in the nowadays? Camaro Jackson.
In a combination with the full Nelson, too.
Of course, that full Nelson slam right into the Falcon Arrow. Jon Webb is so tough to be able to take that punishment and still be on. And now Camaro Jackson taking off his Wrist tape there.
This is the best I've ever seen Camaro Jackson, for being honest. I mean, we saw him do
impressive.
a skin of the cat off the top. I didn't think I would ever see something like that.
Skin of the tap to the top rope.
Yeah.
Very impressive. He might be going for another full Nelson slam here.
He's got one arm wrenched.
Oh, it's a straight forearm to the back of Jon Webb. He might be trying to think of something else now.
There's not much left. There can't be much left of any human being. Even if you're the champion, even if you've got the heart of Jon Webb, there's only so much you can take.
He's not going to show any quitting him, though.
Oh, the sliced
bread?
Out of nowhere.
Oh!
He hit it, 1, 2. Oh, he retains
and that's
the title.
how quickly it can happen. Jon Webb retaining sliced bread number 2.
Out of nowhere. That was crazy. He looked like a full Nelson was coming. He had him down and out, the shots to the back.
That's a rookie mistake by Camaro. It took way too long letting
Way
Jon
too much time.
think about it.
And just like that, after the fight that Camaro Jackson, how can you say much more about Camaro Jackson, man?
He's a future champion for sure, just not tonight.
He put up a great fight, though. I mean, I think this was probably one of the best title defenses I've ever seen from the Hybrid Ace, Jon Webb.
I don't think I've seen someone take Jon Webb to the limit.
To the limit,
as much as Jackson just did.
But still the champion, Jon Webb, the Hybrid Ace, the king of the mountaintop, and that is the reason why, right there, folks, enduring all that pain and punishment and coming out on top. We'll see here, Jon Webb usually shows a lot of sportsmanship, and rightfully so in this match. That's why he's such a great champion here in World League Wrestling.
He's a champion of the people and of the locker room. That's Jon Webb.
Agreed, and he's a leader in the locker room. Ladies and gentlemen, you just saw an impressive, classic World League Wrestling title match. It doesn't get much better than that. This is why you tune in and why you should tune in every single week on MyZoo TV. From all of us, we together are World League Wrestling, signing off. Dylan Hiley,
Zach Hendricks,
and you guys have a good one.